exactly how my body reacts, to either low carb, high carb, you know, switching up my cardio, going maybe from an hour to, 40 minutes, 45 minutes. Um, you just got to tinker and you got to play with your diet to find out what works for you. Um, because people say, I want to do what you do. That's great, thank you, but, what I do may not work for you or the other guy. You got to really experiment with stuff, learn your body, know exactly how your body reacts to certain, not supplements, but how it reacts to, having a high amount of carbs, or, how it reacts to brown rice versus white rice. Maybe you're better off eating chicken than beef, or fish than chicken. You got to play around. The diet and nutrition is key. It's the most important thing out of everything. I stress and preach that, to my clients. I had a conversation with a client today. Love this person, love training them. And they keep saying they want to look a certain way. So I said, well, I've been telling you, this is what you need to do. But the thing is, I asked this person, how important is this to you? Because they've been saying for a while, they want to look a certain way, achieve this look, then let's do it. Stop talking about it. There comes a time where you got to put up or shut up. So I made a list for this person, to put on their refrigerator. So first thing when they get up, they go to eat breakfast, they go to the fridge, they see that list. This is what they need to do. I'm here to help give people the tools of what they need to do if they want to achieve a certain look. So I can't want it more than you guys. It's up to you. I could give you what you need. You just have to do it. No freaking excuses. Just do it. You can't say that you want to achieve this look and then say, oh, I can't eat 4,000 or 5,000 calories. I can't eat 6 to 8 meals a day. You can. There's not a doubt that you can do it. Don't never say that you can't. Because you can. Because that means that you just don't want it bad enough. It's very simple. You could do anything that you want and anything that you put your mind to. And that's it. I hate when people say, oh, I can't eat. That's a lot of food. I can't do it. It drives me crazy. Nuts. Because, if you're going to have that attitude, then you're going to just be stuck being average and doing the same shit the rest of your life. You're asking me what you need to do. I'm telling you, eat 6 times a day, eat 8 times a day. Why are you asking me if you're just going to say, I can't do it? That's what you need to do, especially for the guys. For females, the bodies are different. Obviously, a female needs less calories. A female is going to compete in a bikini, show, or a figure competition, or physique. Their guys, males and females' bodies are completely different. What a guy is going to do to prepare, what a girl's going to do to prepare, it's going to be way different. That's just how it is. Our bodies are different. Females have a lot more hormones in their body, obviously. Estrogen, progesterone, I'm not sure what the hell it is. A lot of different hormones, a lot of different emotions. Males, we just have freaking testosterone. So it's a lot easier for us to do what we need to do. It's a little tougher for females, unfortunately. But I know a lot of females that, work extremely hard, not only that I know, but, ones that are well known, on Instagram, and that, compete in a lot of shows and bikini competitions, so I want to see people achieve their goals. Never say you can't. Never say you're too busy to achieve your goals. Never say you're too busy to achieve your dreams, because there's no such thing as too busy. If you want to, you want to run your own company, shit, you better be working at that 16 to 17 hours a day. If you want to own your own company, brainstorming, coming up with ideas. Don't just say things that you want to do it. A lot of people say, I want to own my own business. Well then, start really thinking about ideas. You should be thinking about things the whole entire day. Me personally, throughout the whole day, I just think about how much money I can make or ways to make money. And I try and put plans into action. You guys, the worst thing you could do, and I've said this, you probably see it in my hashtags, is you should not ever just be content. Don't ever be average. You gotta go after whatever you want in life. You gotta go after it. It's not gonna fall into your goddamn lap. It's as simple as that, really. You want to own your own company? Put in 16, 17-hour days. It's very simple. You want to be ripped, you want to be 230 pounds, ripped and shredded, work out 3-4 hours a day. Do an hour of freaking cardio. It's that easy, and don't say you don't have the time to do it, because then you really don't want to do it. If you're making excuses, that means it's not really that important to you. That's it. There's not anything that nobody can't do. Everything and anything is possible if you want it bad enough. I'm here to motivate you guys, inspire. It bothers me when people say that, either they can't do this, they can't do that. Stop making freaking excuses. Nobody wants to hear excuses. A lot of us, I put in some really long days, whether it's at work, then working out for 3-4 hours, and then doing other stuff, whether it's meal prepping or whatever. But to get back to, sorry, I went off on a tangent, but like I said, I didn't always look like this. I had a vision, and I knew how I wanted to look. I always wanted to be sponsored by a supplement company, and I'm going to do whatever I can, everything in my power, to achieve that goal. And I will. I will get sponsored by a supplement company. I have no doubt in my mind. You gotta want it. You gotta be self-motivated. It's plain and simple. Plain and simple. You gotta, you just gotta go after it. You gotta chase your dreams. And I know I probably say the same things over and over again, but sometimes you gotta do that to get through to people. There's a big this fallacy in bodybuilding that you shouldn't work out for more than 2 hours a day or an hour a day. BS. Arnold and those guys worked out 4 hours a freaking day back in the 70s and 80s, and they didn't have any issues. I can't tell you how many people I see that say, I don't want to overtrain, I'm only going to work out for an hour. Come on, what a bunch of crap. And then they wonder why they don't look the way that they want to look. Put in the time. Like I said, train 3 hours a day. Do an hour on the step mill. Some guys do 2 hours in the morning and then in the afternoon. Eat 6,000 calories a day. And don't say that's way too much food, I can't do it. Because that's what you need to do. If you're looking to get a pro card, or you're looking to step on stage at the Olympia, shit, what do you think those guys are doing? They're eating ridiculous amounts of food. they're doing ridiculous amounts of cardio. I mean, you think you're working hard, the next guy is even working harder. And that's just not in bodybuilding or fitness. That's in, all aspects of life. Whether you have a desk job, you're in a cubicle, you think you're working hard, the guy probably in the cubicle next to you is working even harder. You should have the drive and motivation, to be the absolute, best in whatever it is that you do. In a job, being a great friend, great parent, great employee for whatever company you work for. Maybe setting a goal as CEO might be a little, crazy, but hey, you could do it. Work your way up. We all got to start somewhere. We all start at the bottom, and then, if you're a highly motivated person and you put your mind to it and you have that determination, you have that confidence, hey, you could work your way all the way to the top. It's just, you got to want it. You have to want it. And there's no such thing as you can't. I've been busting my ass for many, many years to look the way that I do. And if I didn't look this way, I would be a little upset with the amount of time that I spend or have spent throughout the years trying to, I'm a perfectionist, trying to really achieve the look that I want. So, I'm finally at a place where, I'm never content, but I'm at a place where, if I want to get leaner and get a little crazy, I can. If I want to get bigger, I can. It's just from years and years of, trying certain things, reading, experimenting with certain diets, knowing my body, like I said before. But it's been a journey. I started off, like I said, I was an athlete, little skinny, on the skinny side, as a lot of my family members would attest to. I was athletic, but I was thin. If you saw a picture of me years ago, and then now you'd be like, oh my God. One of my best friends as a kid, I just kind of reconnected with, and he saw my Instagram page and he was like, holy shit. That's because he probably hasn't seen me with a shirt off since like the 8th grade. So he's like, wow, which obviously made me feel good. But that's not even, I don't even care about that stuff. I'm not looking, for reaction or for people to say, oh my God, you look great. I could care less. And guys, look good for you. Don't worry about what people think. If you want to look like a freak, like, these bodybuilders, then that's what you want to look like. Don't let anybody, discourage you and say, oh, what would you want to look like that for? I would never want to look like that. Or I would never want to look like you. And I've said this story before. Somebody had said in the gym that I would never want to look like you. And I said, don't worry, bud, you never will. So, I mean, just be happy with what you look like. Don't worry about a reaction that you're going to get from a friend, family member. Just be happy. If you achieve a certain look, be happy with it, which you probably will be because you achieved it. And don't worry about what the hell else everybody says. They're just probably jealous, lazy, and they know that they can never look like that. So, not a big deal. Just worry about your shit, worry about you, and don't worry about what everybody else is doing. I went off on not a tangent, but I went off and vented about haters in one of my posts. Don't even worry about those people. They're always going to be around. And haters, guys, they're actually our biggest fans. Let me tell you. It's... I love people that hate because it just motivates me even more. Not that I need more motivation, but I just love it. It helps my Instagram. It helps my YouTube channel. You know, because I